Hi. It is I, indubitably Denise, coming to you on this wonderful Friday evening, early evening of what is this, September 20th, y'all. I am back. I'm over here making a mess, trying to figure some things out. If you see over here on the side, I got some boxes or box or two. We'll say that much. So I want to do a quick reveal with you all so that I can see what it is that I've been waiting for. I am trying not to be too disappointed because as I was checking on my purchases to see where they were, one of them was canceled. And there's a little bit of a story behind that kind of coincides with one of my reveals. But I also want to share with you the bag that I am carrying. And this happens to be what used to be called, I believe, was the Savannah, from the Savannah collection or Edge. Right now, it's just called the Florentine Drawstring. And this is in the color Elephant, one of those colors that's not a frequent repeat in my collection. This drawstring, I love this drawstring. Shout out to Dooney and Bourke for just allowing me to be an affiliate and to be blessed with this bag, because this is a beautiful, beautiful drawstring. I love it, love it, love it. I love the white edge of the bag. So you see that in various parts, from the tassels on the drawstring to the leather. Make sure you all see that. The leather patch. You see the stitching is white. And then just, of course, with the lining, various parts of the bag. It does come with feet. So you see how prevalent the white stitching and the outline and all that good stuff is. This is Florentine. So you do still have that Florentine on the inside, certain pieces, as well as the suede at the top. Love this bag. If you catch this bag on sale, if you love drawstrings like I do, hey Mushroom, hey Honey Girl, I would suggest that you get this bag. I love the strap on this bag. It is adjustable. I just love the overall design of this bag. I love it, love it, love it. Yes, it's definitely a large drawstring. And because I don't have this overly stuffed, it is a nice size bag. I believe the dimensions has an 11 in it. And with that, I think it might be like a height of 11 or something like that. Don't quote me on it. I'm not for sure, but I can tell you that this is a very roomy and nice size drawstring. I love it. If you look at the opening, this bag, and to think about a comparison, and I don't have it right near me, but the recent Sorrento drawstring bags that were released, this bag is slightly bigger than those. Nice opening. I just threw some stuff in here. So I'm not going to really do a what's in my bag, because what I have been doing lately, I don't really carry a whole lot of stuff in my bag. Life is not lifing to the part where I really do need that. I would say I do have a scratch on here, and I think it would be because of someone that just recently mishandled my bag. But I can rub that out. I didn't notice this before with the design of this drawstring, but if you notice, like, just the way that this piece is made on the side, and they have it where it's some room here, you can see in between that, it's just a different design of this bag. I love this side. Some of the more updated drawstrings, they have been mimicking this, because if you look at the drawstring collection overall, from whatever leathers or coated cotton, whatever, you may start to see, like, not may start to see, but you will see various styles within the drawstring collection. And so this happens to be one of those that is presently being replicated in the pebble grain. And I really would love one of those drawstrings. But right now I've been enjoying this. I just started carrying this the other day. Actually, after I did my colorful handbag collection video, and I ran across this and I said, wait a minute. I need to carry this bag. This is just such a beautiful, beautiful bag. I truly, truly love it. And I just love the way that it sits. I really love it. I love how it rolls with me on my shoulder. Let me put it on my other side. I just love this bag. I really do. And the fact that I challenged myself by getting a color that is not, like I said, a repetitive color in my collection. I only have one bag in elephant, and I have an accessory that I don't really use that much. And so I would love to find some other accessories to really go with this. Now, I was really truly hoping that they would have brought some of the accessories from this particular collection since they brought this one back, but they did not, or at least I never saw it. Yes, Mushroom. I love this drawstring. Yes, it is very unique. It really is. I love it, love it, love it. How are you doing too, Mushroom? I hope you're doing well today. So yeah, that's the bag. And I think I will be in it even this coming Sunday as I try to think about which bag I will carry to church. Because I really don't ever showcase that to you all. But yeah, I'm going to carry this even Sunday. Hey, Simply D, how are you? How are you? So, wow, I almost can't stop looking at it because I'm happy I pulled it out of my storage. Hey, Dee Bean, how you doing today? All right, let's get into this unboxing. Oh, I'm going to miss looking at you, bag. I love it. So let's see here. I have two boxes. I'm trying to see if they look about the same size. However, one is lighter than the other one. Yeah, let's start with the lighter one. That's the ticket. We're going to start with the lighter one and see where this takes me. Now, I know what it is. At least I hope it is still there. Before I open my mouth, let me make sure that it is still that one. Okay, it is. So, y'all, this summer, Ola May hopped on the scene. And she was showcasing some stuff that was in store in regard to what we know as the Greta collection, or it could be Blakely, depending on what's going on with the trim and the way that the handle, or not the handle, but the lower braided portion of that strap is. Okay, I'm trying to get my words out. All right, so there was a coral color that she showcased. And then the red was also something that she showed. And I was like, okay, that was a good switch up, because in the past, in previous years, from my research and being a QVC nut from time to time, I know that they had those variety of colors. It was black with the Greta. It was in the Kindle. Particularly the drawstring is what I was looking at. The Kindle, they had this greenish color. I wouldn't say it was forest, but it was like a green. They had red. They had all these assortment of colors. So I was just like, oh, they need to bring that back. They really, truly, truly, truly need to bring that back. But I was really hoping that it would come back in the Kindle first. And then if not the Kindle, then the Tasha. Well, from what I've seen, it was neither one. It was the Blakely. So if you've been paying attention to the drawstrings like I have, and you're on ILD like I am, you'll notice that there are some newer colors now that's on there on the site. You weren't able to get to the store to get them. Hey, they're on ILD right now. And there's a new sale that has just dropped. And we need to check and see whether or not that sale will impact the purchase of this beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. This says the red Tasha drawstring. Wait a minute. Now I done messed myself all up. I thought I was getting the Blakely. It is the red Tasha drawstring. Okay, well, let's look at this bag. Let's look at this bag. Because, we got to examine our bags to determine whether or not it is a return, because we do not want return bags. I don't care how much we paid for the bag. Yeah, that's why I try not to look at these websites too much, because I just start overdoing it, I guess. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo. They put this lovely covering this time around. I hadn't seen the this brown paper, tissue paper, is very here. So kudos to everybody that shed light. And my camera is tripping, y'all. Y'all hold on a second. I don't know. Hopefully it'll get back focused. Let me do something real quick, because I do not want to be out of focus, you all, at all. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Y'all hold tight for a second for me. Wow, that still didn't help it either. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. Okay. There we go. I just had to move out the way. Okay, so back to this. Yes, this is very intentional that they put this, and look how they taped it and put this tissue paper so that it would cover this plate and not do any harm to the fabric or the coated cotton of the bag. So that's really, really good. So this is red, beautiful red. Let's do less talking and get this off of here. I don't know why. Now they say the Tasha, maybe it's Tasha Blakely. I know when I purchased this thing did say Blakely, y'all. I'm not out of my mind just yet. But here we are. I am loving this. I'm happy they brought this. They dropped the accessories first, and I was just like, I'll wait. But I'm happy that they have the bag. So this is a beautiful, beautiful bag. In red, my dreams came true. They brought it back. Now, if they just bring the black one back, yeah, this will be it. So if you know anything about the drawstring, the Tasha drawstring, hey, it's still the basic. So what we have to be cognizant of right now is Dooney playing with our emotions with these bags, the inside lining, as well as the tag, the authentication tag. So I feel like I have to go back to make sure that this exists or not. I really feel like I have to make sure that my bag is legitimate. I can tell you this, that, and you probably can't see it, but that tag is there. The Dooney and Bourke tag is there. The number and all of that exists on this bag. The feel, the feel of the lining is, to me, the way that it probably has always felt. I just never really truly paid that big of attention to it. But however, I love this bag. It has feet on the bottom. You see how big and wide that bag is. Look at that side profile of that drawstring. Nice size bag. Oh my goodness. I love it. I'm really, really feeling this. I love the combination of these colors. This is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I love the fact that the tag is still here on the side as well. The Tasha drawstring. I must head over right now to ILD to really confirm with you all if this bag is called that or something else. But I really believe, hey, it's a drawstring for sure. On here on ILD, it is labeled as the, whenever I can get to it, because there's so many drawstrings now to choose from on the website. Ooh, I must have skipped it. I was scrolling too fast. You know what, y'all? Okay, here we are. It does. Okay, I wasn't losing my mind, and I'm going to show you all this because I want to confirm what I saw versus what is on this this ticket or what have you. Let's see. It is called Blakely Tasha Drawstring. So what I did was just focus on the Blakely because, you know, with the Blakely, and we'll show it again how the strap is, but it is the Tasha nonetheless. So yes, that is currently on the site. It is priced right now at $223.50. I would suggest that you put it on your wish list and wait for that price to be reduced, because I don't believe the current sale code fall will apply to this. We're going to try and see if it will. Who knows? You just never know until you go, no, it doesn't, it can't be applied. So I would, because I tell you all, and I hate that they are doing this now, but I can always go back to my archives, to my actual purchase online to see how much I paid for it, but I definitely did not pay this at all. I would say that it was probably priced at $149 or $159 on last week. I'll confirm that later on, but yes, that is the bag, and I'm happy that I have it. Really, really happy. So yeah, if you want a variety, and this, you know, I just seen recently my Navy Greta collection, and I was just like, hey y'all, I miss y'all. We're gonna get back up at some point. They just can't release a lot of stuff in the red, because this would be the competing color with my Navy if they did such a thing. It really would, and I don't need to do that. So I'm happy to have this. You all, when I tell you my past acquisition of wanting or desiring a red bag just wasn't there. I was more so into other colors. And now I'm like, okay, I got to get a red bag. I got to get a red bag. Now, let me point something out that I have noticed in the bags. And I probably need to get a couple of other bags to confirm this. But let's compare this drawstring with another drawstring. This drawstring I acquired on last year. And I have noticed, and this is different on both of these. Weird. And I hope that I can showcase this to you all. But if you see the inside, this front wall, yeah, the back wall of the bag, where you have the zipper and the slot, they are pretty much the same size. If you all can see that, I'm trying to get closer. You see the width of them are the same, right? In other bags, this is probably, to me, on the smaller side of both of those. Now this bag, and I'm just opening this with you all, this bag, that is not the same. Okay. I would need to compare this with another drawstring, one of my older ones, which I don't have because I didn't know I would even be going through this. But if you see how the zipper compartment is, and then the slot compartment is wider than the zipper compartment, that is weird to me. I don't know if it's because people are really not using the zipper compartment as much. Like myself, I don't really use the zipper compartment because when we put all of these accessories and whatnots in there, we really don't, from what I'm observing from a lot of you all, you're not really using that zipper compartment that much. Now, aside from that, on the opposite side, the dimensions of those slot compartments are pretty much the same, just visually looking at it. However, there is a difference to me with the zipper being smaller and not the same dimension and width as that slot compartment. But I use the slot compartment on this side more than I do the zipper. The zipper really for me is to keep my registration card in and what other identifiers. Interesting. Let's see. Even the registration card has changed. Have you all noticed that? We got to be aware of what's happening here. I ran across a registration card just the other day. So let's pull that one out. Let's see if it's one that I did not actually fill out. The registration card has been streamlined. It's not the way that it was. So let's compare. I don't know which bag this was, but whichever bag, because I don't want to really rip it apart. Oh, too late. All right, so this is how the previous cards looked. Of course, this was detailed. There was like this mini questionnaire of information that I assume nobody probably was really returning or just completing, because you can go online and register. Who was really still mailing in their cards? I mean, some people probably are, because you don't have to pay in the postage. So you might just fill this out and drop it in the mailbox. Well, as of this one today, this new bag, this is what the registration card looks like. They have streamlined it so that now it includes their social media information, hashtag information, and where you can go online to register your product. I think that's pretty good. I mean, because why waste your time looking for these to come in the mail and they're not coming in the mail when you have the option of registering online? And yeah, I just really separated this. Now, I mean, but we have these registration cards. So no longer is there an interest in knowing what other products would you like Dooney and Bourke to offer? What are the brands of leather goods do you own? What's your occupation? So they're not trying to collect data pretty much. You know, I am a researcher. They're not trying to collect that data anymore. Hey, Elise. Thank you for coming on in on this wonderful Friday. I know everybody's getting off of work and trying to chill out. So I just wanted to bring this in with you all. All right. Wish they did that Florentine. Yeah. And hopefully now that's probably what they're getting ready to do. So like I was saying, kudos to you all that have brought this to their attention. When we are doing these reviews, we're not just doing it necessarily just for us. We really would like to provide this feedback and input to those at Dooney and Bourke, because we are the consumers and we want to try to help them make sure that what they're doing is quality work. That's why we invest in the brand. We want to make sure that, you know, not only we are satisfied, but even those that are new to the game, new to purchasing, we want to make sure that every little thing is looked at, even this. So I'm very impressed with this being a very intentional piece of making sure that this is covered with delight. I mean, this plate is shiny, and I don't see anything right now that I'm looking at closely wrong with this or anything that's being challenged. So great job, Dooney, on that. I'm going to stuff this back. Has anyone ever mailed the registration cards? Back in 1999. Yeah, when we didn't have social media, of course, I was excited. I don't know why, but I just felt like, I think in my mind when I was younger like that, to do such a thing, there was a high value that was put in being recognized for my purchase. I truly felt like I had luxury, and I still do feel that way. And so going and registering and sending that in, yeah, I did it. Now, do I do it now? No, because we have the internet, so I don't need to actually do that. So good job on them actually, like I said, just reducing all of this and putting on here. Let's see if they change some of the language. And it does say, interested in more Dooney and Bourke products, visit our website. Dooney and Bourke products prove their enduring value by actually improving with age. And I think this is part of that. We stand behind the durability of our leather goods and offer an unconditional guarantee against any defects in craftsmanship for a full year of normal use. Full year of normal use. I've always registered online and kept the card in the zipper. Exactly. So I think that's probably why they're reducing this zipper compartment, because when we talk about what's in our bags, what's in my bag, I don't think any of us really put too much in that zipper compartment other than our registration cards. I just started doing it because it beats me. Like I said, I don't even know which bag this card belongs to. It probably was registered, and once it was registered, I just didn't think about it anymore. But I'm going to figure it out because I would like to put this back in there. And I actually have two of them in this thing. I have two, but I have two of them. One of them, yeah, this tells me this was the brown T-Mara. So that more than likely was the, and I have the tag too. This was the large frame coin purse. So yeah, that is that unboxing. I forgot to put this back in there. So let me put it back in there. I'm excited to get to the next one. So confirmation from this one is that the authentication tag is sewn in and recognized in this particular bag. So this is a great one. I think the tassel, the trim, the strap, everything is in great condition. Wonderful purchase. I'm happy that I have it. I say that I'm not going to get another drawstring, but, and I really have talked myself out of a lot of drawstrings, y'all. I really have. But this one, I felt like this is limited. This isn't something that's going to be around for a long time, simply because it was like that initially. And they brought this one back, spruce it up, put it in a different silhouette, which the Tasha is slightly bigger than the Kindle. So I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. And shout out to Mrs. P. Banks, because her Tasha collection is just like, okay, I need to do something with these drawstrings that I have, because that Tasha collection, it's just a bigger bag, a bigger drawstring. I thought Hattie was big, which I think it truly is, but the level of sophistication that the Tasha has is just different to me. All right, so let's do something that I haven't done or said in a long time. Let's do stories behind the Dooney. That's how I started my channel, by showcasing the various stories of how and why I purchased the bags that I did. So we were all on the Sorrento kick, right? The Sorrento from the end of July and August. I think it was, from July to August, the Sorrento went from this price to another price to a really, really reduced price, then to the bag of the month for September. So we really was focused on that. I think the Sorrento drawstring was a distraction. It was such a distraction to me that's why I love you all, because it may have been a distraction to me, but for others, that didn't stop them from looking at the other bags that were being reduced as well. And so probably this time last week, actually, I had made a purchase of two things. The distractor bag, I saw that they had released 3 more colors in their Sorrento. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get the sky drawstring. I was all excited, like, oh, yes, I got it, because I really wanted that one more so than the blue. At the same time, and I had put out there, hey, MD Johns, happy Friday to you as well. I was looking and had told you all about the clearance tab and all the items that were on clearance there. And I noticed the Florentine Satchel 38. And when I saw that for $199, I was like, okay. And I had looked at it for about a few days. I was like, I really wish I could stack some of these codes on here, and could never do it. I tried several times. Whatever code was out for that day or that week or whatever, I kept trying, and that price did not reduce. And so I just left it alone. So I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get it, because if it's on clearance, it's probably not that many items left, and it's in red. Once again, I'm doing red lately, and I'm just like, okay, all right. So I went ahead and I purchased it. Saturday morning, I'm getting ready to go to the football game, and all this stuff. And Dooney Addict 615 shared her recommendations for what was in her cart and all that good stuff. And that happened to be in her cart. I was like, okay, cool. We thinking alike. Cool. That lady said that bag was $129. I was mad as all get out. I could not believe that bag was reduced. And it wasn't necessarily reduced just from $199. It was because you could put a code on it. So I was like, oh my goodness, what do I do? So I decided, in all transparency, hold on, y'all. I have to let people know I'm busy right now. So I decided that, hey, I got this order coming. Let me just go ahead and order this bag, and then I'll get that bag and send it back or whatever. That's the way I was going to do it. Not to the point that some people that actually get a bag, damage the bag, and then return it. I wasn't going to do that, y'all. I was just going to look at this bag and put it back in the box and send it on back to Dooney, and not have to pay that $199 and be settled with the $129. So that's what I decided to do. Talked it over with my mom. She gave me some feedback, and then that was that. Hi, Depsky. Happy Friday to you all, or to you as well. And that's what I decided. So I've been looking to see if it had shipped, to really see, the processes that it has in, where's my thing? To see what the process of it being shipped and delivered. What is the date? And I've been looking. And then finally, I think yesterday, maybe Wednesday, it said shipped. I said, okay. Today I looked, and it was supposed to be out for delivery, because really these boxes were supposed to come tomorrow. So then I go back and I look at the first one that I bought, the bag and that drawstring. I looked today because I had two happy, positive tracking numbers given to me. And I was like, okay, it's coming today. Let me get this third box underway. Do you know my order is canceled? I said, God, look how you work. Because I was going to sit in the bag. I was going to keep that drawstring. But apparently I didn't need that drawstring. They canceled my order, y'all. I'm slick kind of mad, but I was really 38 hot last Saturday to see that price had been reduced. So all in all, it works out. I can't be mad about it. What I can be mad about right now is that I haven't seen a sticker in my box. Ooh wee. This is that baby. And I will be doing a comparison of my pebble grain with the Florentine trim, but that is this baby for $129.99. Oh my goodness. Y'all see how it looks before I do anything. You see where that unintentional tissue paper, it looks like parchment paper to me. You see where that is. Hey, my pursuit of happiness. So happy to see you. Let's go ahead and open this bag. For this bag to be reduced, and I just really ripped that all up. I wanted to put it back in this plastic, but it does come with the dust bag, hopefully. I need to find some suspense music to play when I'm unboxing. Here we are. Here's that paper. Let's see if I need to have a better light, because there's a couple of little scratches. There's some pebbling here and there. Uh-oh. The other bag did not say this, but this happens to be 25 of 29. And this dates back to March the 19th. So nobody was really checking for this bag. Or maybe they were and it was just on their wish list. But nobody, I don't think, was really checking for the live. All right. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's see. You can kind of see the glare where the scratches are. People just don't understand sometimes when I say I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm not about to answer the phone. But yeah, that is this, and that is that. There is this nice scratch on the back. You can see the silhouette of that, of the light of this scratch on the back. It ain't super smooth. There's a scuff mark here. You can see it there. And you actually can feel the scuff of it. So it's a true scuff. I can feel that. Huh. I love the style of bag. I'm just looking at some things before I take all this other stuff off. Does come with feet. Let's check out the bottom of the bag. I need to start utilizing my other light because there's a glare that is showing. Let's check this out. All right, that just fell off. We do have the plastic. Now, when I think about the satchel, and of course I think about our infamous barrel style satchel. That's one that I just love. I don't know which way this is going to fold because it's like, does it go this way or can it go back that way? See the indentation there? Look at how that looks. Let me make it closer. See how that looks? That's just kind of odd. But that's because I'm thinking of it in the sense of that particular satchel. All right. One thing about this bag, and I think it kind of reminds me of what silhouette? It's another satchel that's small that looks like that satchel. I can't, it's crazy because when you talk about Dooney and Bourke satchels, that's all we can say, satchel. We don't know which satchel you're really talking about until we see it. We just keep saying satchel. We might say dome satchel. We might say zip satchel. But otherwise, when it comes to these, we just say satchel. It's like, which one you talking about? Then I start saying old or new, but I don't even know which one you're talking about. Oh. Yes, don't forget to thank you, DD Bean, for this reminder for everybody because this is something that I never even really talk about too much. Don't forget to like this video, share with others, set up your bell notifications because I am very random with my lives, y'all, and I appreciate you all for being so supportive and loving and coming on in when I just am so impromptu, y'all. The thing about this satchel, however, is that the opening is not wide. And that was something that I had to adjust to with the other satchel that I have because I was just like, ugh. But that's not that type of bag. This bag, I think, forces you to practice patience. I really, truly believe that. Oh, Lord. Listen to how heavy the strap is. The bag is lighter than the strap. Y'all hold on because these folks just won't stop. I hope you already see my mouth. Get to raise my voice and everything. All right. But yeah, this bag forces you to practice patience. Let me take the feel of this bag. It feels like I still need to remove paper. Hold on, y'all. I got to do something real quick. Where is my... We're gonna have to do a sound test, ASMR on something, because that was kind of. Let me make sure before I'm gonna take my mic off, and y'all tell me, please, in the chat. Tell me if you can hear this. Can y'all hear that? Let me make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, y'all see this, right? Hopefully you all can see it. Y'all see that, right? Okay. Am I losing my mind? Hold up. I'm gonna bring this other bag. This is my Plumeria satchel, another satchel. Let's check this out. Now this does have paper in it. That kind of thing is happening there. The sound of the lining. Now this sounds just like the paper that I just took out. Hold on. I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm trying to clarify something here. Because maybe like I said, I ain't been paying attention. Y'all brought this to my attention. Okay. Do you hear that? Uh-oh. And I'm pulling the lining up out of this Florentine. Now listen to the lining in this Florentine. You can actually look at the lining as well. The sound is what's getting me. Yes, let's check that out, Ivana. Yeah, it does have that tag in there, thank God, because we really have to be mindful of that now. This one does have the tag here. However, Ola May did tell me to look out, because she said she didn't think that this one had it. And when I pulled it out of the tote the other day, I looked and I said, I know Ola May wrong. She don't know what she's talking about. This one does not have that authentication tag in here. I can't even. I'm kind of worked up right now, y'all. No, it does not. And I probably just pulled this. It does not have that authentication tag in here. You can see the little black thing, but interesting. Yes, it is crispy, Candace. Yes, y'all, it is crispy. I don't know why. That just it really sounds funny to me. Because I was like, did I get all the paper out? All right, let me hit y'all up in this chat real quick. All right. Is it that new stiff lining? Yeah, it is. It got to be. I don't know where they got this lining from. Don't tell me they went plastic with the liner. It almost, when you said that, I thought about when my brother was a baby and he had that bib. This is back in the 80s. And that bib that was plastic, it sounded like that. I don't know. I'm crazy, y'all. That's what it sounded like. It does have that. Okay. Dee Dee says they did that with the bag of the month in October. It was a Florentine bag. The leather was great. I returned the bag, hated the lining. I pointed it out in the October bag. Yes, I do recall. Because like I said, I wasn't paying attention. I was just happy to be focused on the outside of the bag. But the inside is just as important as well. And so if it hadn't been from you all pointing that out, I've just been talked about this bag and moved on to something else. But now I'm having to be, or I feel like I need to be more intentional in looking and really providing a more detailed review of the unboxing, because normally, like I said, it's just about looking at the outside, making sure that is okay and satisfactory, but the inside matters as well. I was going to ask you that because you have the drawstring, so I wondered if yours had that in there. I don't know if I'm sending it back though, because the Sorrento bags, of course, drawstrings don't have it. Some of these newer bags apparently don't have those tags in there. And it was reported to Ola May, who did a very good, very detailed review or video, earlier this week, last week, about her conversation with customer service regarding that some of these tags are going to disappear for whatever reason. You did get that one? Yep. Yep. Simply did. Yep. Oh, I mean, and I'm in the same boat as you. We're gonna call you Miss Fun. I'm in the same boat because some things I just overlook, and then it's this community of wonderful people that see things that I just miss or just overlook. So it's great to be a part of this community, because I learn stuff too. It does remind me them vinyl bibs. Yep. Wow. Well, maybe it is, because if I drop something on the inside, I wish it was ink repellent. Ooh, that'd be a great tester. We need to get our friend that tests the luxury bags back and see if he could test the inside of the lining to see if it's ink repellent. Because if this was ink repellent, I think that would save a lot of our bags. I'll just check my Florentine Satchel. Yeah, check that one, Mushroom, because you were one of the first influencers, because you are an influencer, who purchased the Florentine 38. I think you have a black one. You had two. You have two of them. And so, yeah, check to see if the tag is in there and all of that. Okay. Okay. Definitely. As long as the information gets out and people are aware, hopefully it won't cause problems. Hopefully it won't cause problems. I agree with you there. I have concern about this though, and I have concerns about customer service. Gosh, and I was just on one side of this bag. It's this whole thing. I must be quiet for a second. I'm trying to rationalize. But hey, it was 129. And this is something that I think happens too with any type of product that's sold. You got a good batch and you got a bad batch. And maybe this might be one of those bad batches that's why it has been reduced. The leather, everything probably passed inspection. And because there was several that was produced, it probably was like, let's put this on the clearance. We'll just do better on the next batch and we'll just roll with it. You know, we know these folks gonna do these reviews about it. We'll take that hit. Let's make sure we just produce better bags the next go round. See, I always try to think of a silver lining to things. I don't want to just be like, oh, they just falling off. They're just terrible. I'll never purchase from them again. No, that's not my mindset. I think that there probably was just a hit and miss. It happens. I don't care how long you've been in business. It happens from time to time. But the issue comes in if this is something that is ongoing. If it's ongoing and you don't care, then that's where the problem comes in. But from these little pieces of things that I have seen in these two unboxings, I know that they are listening to us. I know that they are valuing our reviews and our perspectives because, like I said earlier, we are the consumers. We're the ones that's purchasing and encouraging others to do so. So, yeah, I love the bag. I do. I love the bag. It's giving boss vibes to me. When I think about the 38, though, I really kind of want it to be bigger. Can I get a 40 or 45? I like the bag. I really do like the bag. It's slightly bigger than the other one. I think the other one is a 28 that I have, something to that degree. You really can't beat that 129, though. You really cannot. And I know that there were some other bags earlier this year that came through that were Florentine. I think y'all all was getting that pink Florentine, that fuchsia Florentine satchel. Another satchel. New people probably wouldn't know what we're talking about because we keep saying the word satchel. But y'all got that. And I was like, okay, yeah, y'all did it. Y'all got it at a good price. This was, I think, better. Yes, indeed. Yeah, and because it's on the inside, y'all, I am really practicing. Hey, Suz, what? I'm really, really practicing taking care of the inside a little bit more because I have bags that have ink stains. Not too many of them now. Not too many of them, but I do have bags that have ink stains in the middle because it was a little mishap that occurred and all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, things happen. I don't know why we sometimes fall victim to believing that everything has to be perfect. And I think for certain brands, I think every brand wants to make sure that everything is top notch, but things happen. I just know not to get so bent out of shape because when things happen, it's like, oh wow. Well, if you keep doing it over and over again, then yeah, it ain't just things happening. You just don't care. And I don't gather that from Dooney and Bourke. So this is the strap. I, of course, don't want this strap to be this long at all. And I can't remember how I did my other strap. Nope, don't want it to be this long. I want it to be a shoulder bag. I don't want to carry it as a crossbody. So what did I do? Yeah, I think what I did though was because you couldn't take out the so-called what I thought was a middle part. I just shortened the strap altogether. Let's see if that's gonna work for me. If not, I gotta go and get my other bag and remember what I did. I saw it the other day. Yeah, I put my stuff up. Yeah, I still don't like this size. I don't believe I do. Or this length. I love how this is like not that shiny, but that matte finish on the accent pieces with this red bag. Yeah, I don't want this bag that long. I don't. That's not gonna work for me. Maybe what did I do? Somebody tell me what to do with this. Maybe it was this. Maybe I did take that Miller strap. Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. I figured it out. I want my bag to be like this. I want it to be a shoulder bag. I want to carry it as such. Like I said, it reminds me of the other satchel because I actually bought my best friend that particular satchel a couple of years back, and it's red. And yeah, this is similar to that, but just a different style design. I'm just really floored with where this is going. Is it going to be over here or is it going to just be straight up? The way that they had that not really folded just baffles me. But I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic off the handles. Of course, I missed the whip stitching. So this is not that type of satchel that has any type of whip nothing on it. No, I don't want a crispy lining in my bag either. It makes me think that I got to keep using it and working the inside of it for it to soften up. But that ain't it. That is not it at all. Such a beautiful bag. Such a wonderful price. Let's see. I don't want to cut myself. If I do, y'all get to see it live and in effect. Whew. This is always a chore to get these things off. But yeah, this is that bag. I'm excited about it, which is, I think about red and I think about the bags that I have purchased, and I can't believe that I'm excited about a red bag. And I love it because it's all one color. It's beautiful. They do have currently priced at right at 200. I think 202 or 203 or something to that degree. The other Florentine colors or the colors in this particular silhouette in the clearance. So you can definitely go over and purchase that. Use the affiliate link. Um, That's what it's called. Thank you, Mushroom. It is the tassel bag. Yep. That is the one that I got her. So that this bag like is reminiscent of that. The tassel bag is a little bit smaller. But yep, that is the bag. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Great question. It's not that smell that just hits you because I didn't even think about the leather smell. Normally, when you pull it out the plastic, you will smell it before you even pull it out good. There's nothing with this. I really have to sniff. And it reminds me of some Payless shoes. I'm crazy, y'all. It just reminded me of that. I don't know why. Maybe I just been very nostalgic lately. But it reminds me of that. But it's not a fragrance of leather that hits you before your nose hits the bag. It's leather though. It's leather. I can tell you that much. Let me just blow it in the wind. It's not hitting me like that. I mean, I can smell it when I get right up on it, but to just and I'm it's sitting, blowing in front of this air conditioner. I don't really see it or smell it. Nonetheless, I love the bag. I do. It's a light carry. Sometimes Florentine can be rather heavy. I think that this is very light. And of course, nothing is in it. What do I have that I might want to put in this bag right now? Well, what I have in my other Florentine, my drawstring, y'all. If y'all didn't know, this is my current carry. This drawstring for those that joined in a little bit later. I love this drawstring. It's previously called the Savannah, I believe, and then the Edge. I just call what it is a drawstring. But what I have in here, I'm currently carrying my zip around wristlet that is also can be converted to a crossbody. Here are the loops of the D rings that's on the back of the hair. I don't have the strap because I was not carrying as such, so it is red, and I could just slide that on here. It's kind of big and maybe could be a little bit weighty. My lotion, satin hands from Mary Kay, a pack of Kleenex, probably nothing too heavy will be going in this bag. I have my eyeglass cleaner, some Trident gum, pineapple. I don't know why that particular flavor isn't something that you can get all the time, but I think it needs to be available at all times. My cocoa butter swivel stick, my Touchland hand sanitizer in the fragrance Glow Mist. Let's see. I got some wet ones, some 365 hand sanitizer wipes in the scent of lavender. My eyeglass microfiber wipe, and I think that's wait a minute. I have some lip gloss. Obviously, I'm not wearing that today, so I'm going to put that in the pocket. And that is it. That's all I was carrying in this bag. I actually have to put some other additional things in my bag, but I didn't really need that today. So this is what it looks like thus far on the inside. Me just throwing some of the stuff around. And even for this particular carry for me, it's still doesn't weigh down or anything like that. It's rather light, and this strap helps it out too, because of course the longer we got to use our physics and all this stuff, the longer that the strap is, the weightier for me it can be. But with it being closer up, it just works. So let me see. That's where it hits with that strap, and I like it like this. I do. I really, really do. I'm just mad that that bag is so crispy on the inside. Like, wow. I just don't believe it. But for the price, I'm satisfied with that. There's no major serious damage with this bag. I hope that as I continue to look and review it, that the bag really is sufficient in other areas. I think we need to start a trend. I challenge all of my fellow influencers, lovers of Dooney and Bourke, that post pictures. Let's start a grading system of our bags with our reviews. We talk about um, what the bags are to us and what we think of the bags and so forth. I think we should have a universal scale produced as to where we would rate these bags. Can it be an A? Can it be a B? Can it be a C, D, or F? Epic fail. Let's do EF. Instead of F, let's just do EF. Epic fail. Let's start to think about what that could look like. Because if I were to think right now where and what I would rate this bag, we probably need to do A plus, B plus, all that kind of stuff. A minus, B minus. Hey, Anita's favorites. You said don't worry about the inside of the bag. That's kind of how I feel, but still at the same time. But if I were to rate this bag, I would say this bag gets, oh Lord, that's why we got to figure out what the categories or the breakdown of this would be, the criteria. I would rate this bag a B plus. I would rate it a B plus because the lining jacked up it being an A. There are some issues with the way that it was packaged because maybe I have the wrong idea as far as how the mouth of this should go. I'm thinking of it as, folding over, but the way that this indentation is, it confuses me. I don't know if it's supposed to stand up or what. And so there's some scratches. There's some minor little scratches and a scuff mark on the bag. Yeah. Let's think about what that's going to look like for us in reviewing our bags. Funny thing too to me is, let's see. I think that with the zipper pull, I think that the D-ring here on that zipper pull needs to be gold plated as well. I think all of the finishing pieces need to be the same color. So I would probably, and I'm trying to see if I'm blind, if it is supposed to be that gold plate, it just doesn't look like it. It looks just silver plated. But nonetheless, I mean, it gets a passing grade. It probably was almost an A. Almost an A. But I love the bag. I think this was a great price point. And this has made me hopeful that we can have some glitch sales to come about soon, because that was a really serious glitch that we haven't had in a while. We were talking about this a while ago, probably about a week or two ago, about hoping that they would have some glitch sales to happen. And they're very sporadic because at one point they was just like every other day. So a couple of years ago. And so now with this particular one, I was like, yeah, this was a glitch, because the next thing was Saturday morning. That was the price. And apparently because Simply D informed me that price was like that the day before on Friday when she purchased it. So that was a pretty good 24-hour-ish glitch. And then it disappeared because when I went back, after I told you all, and I think I went back maybe an hour or two later, that was over. I was like, oh, wow, thank God I got this bag. Because if I had not, I wouldn't have the bag at all. They canceled my order. So the $199 one, they canceled it. I don't know why. I almost don't care because I do have this. I did want the Sky drawstring, Sorrento drawstring. I probably didn't need it. I'm satisfied with the red. For those that came in a little bit later, I'd have purchased the Blakely Tasha drawstring in red. So this is my red haul, y'all. I might as well just dub it as such. This is my red haul. I am loving red bags now. So I'm starting to kind of slowly add pieces into my collection. And let's start saying that we're curating our collection. I'm curating my collection. And yeah, I think I got that from Noble Strength because she's an artist, an art teacher. So she curates her collection as such the way she wants it. And so yeah, I'm enjoying both of these purchases. I would have to say that I'm blessed to have these because I really didn't know um if this would happen, if this would actually happen with them bringing this particular one back. Let me hit up the chat, y'all. What do what did you say, sus? What? You are an easy grader. Okay, okay. All right. It's 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 okay. It's not pebbled or anything. But after being in this particular bag, and really it was my Depenta. My Depenta kind of redefined what the smoothest of the Florentine leather is. And this bag is smooth as well. This one is smooth. I can't say like my Clayton is very pebble, very, very pebble. This one is smooth. I can't say it. I'm not gonna hate, but I still give it a B plus. Still give it a B plus. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it does. It's just the way that I guess they packaged it. I'm gonna have to just, really make it smile, like you said, the way that I want it. It looks like $1,000,000. As Fernando Alama said, it's better to look good than to feel good. Yeah, yeah. All right. Which one will I carry first? Great question. I think it's going to be the drawstring simply because I'm in a drawstring now, and I think this would be cool to kind of go into. But then I think about what would my accessories be. And when I purchased this, I said I'm not going to worry about trying to get the pouch or now if they do, it's a no-brainer. If the large frame coin purse comes out, that's a no-brainer. I'm getting that. But as it's like getting closer to the holidays, I'm gonna have my green Greta that have red and green Christmas colors. I definitely am gonna pair anything from the navy that I have. I don't have any brown tomorrow accessories, which every time I think about that, I think just wow, like you really don't have any of that in the Greta. None of my accessories are in the brown tomorrow from the Greta collection. I have been meaning to, and then I almost feel like, why am I taking this out? But I'm gonna go ahead and take it back out and restuff this bag. Yeah, I just don't have anything in the brown tomorrow. So right now I'm just trying to think about what I would accessorize with this. And y'all see how I'm just like really throwing everything back in this bag because I'm not really worried about how it is. Just as long as it makes it in there, I am good. But I don't know. And it may take me a minute before I even carry this bag because I still haven't carried either one of the Sorrentos just yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting until the official start of autumn. Sunday, autumn, first day of autumn, first day of fall, however way you want to mix it up and call it. I'm excited about that. Very, 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 very excited. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, because I don't know. We all can overdo it, and I can admit it. I overdid it with some of these accessories that I have, but I overdid it with the thought process of I want options. I wanted to collect options for myself. So now, no matter what, I might pair it up with something yellow. Hey, I feel like I work at McDonald's if I did that, but that's what I was thinking, like pairing that up. I think this goes. I'm gonna try to put this back the way it was. So yeah, but I did kind of overdo it. I overdid it with my accessories, and it's some things I probably hadn't even thought about. What would you pair with this aside from getting the pouch, the large pouch, what we call the Carrington pouch? I think it's the large wristlet pouch now. If it has a wristlet, I don't know. But what would you pair with this? I just I'm all about not even worrying about um trying to be matchy matchy. Eh, I mean, most people are not gonna see my accessories. And I had to think about that too. Most people don't see my accessories. I'm not around people like that to just be all up in my bag, pulling out stuff from them. And we're not doing it for anybody else, obviously. But once I think about it, I'm like, I'm not worried about nothing else around me, anybody seeing it. So if you do see it, you just see it. I don't know. This bag is big. This is a big dust bag. Like, big. Really, really big. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in the dust bag. Y'all say bye. Flow 38. Flow 38 is now in the bag. Ready to go. But I would like to see this silhouette and to be a little bit bigger. I'm just saying. Yeah, the red pepper grain, and I was thinking about that too, and that's why I pulled that wristlet out, or that the zip around wristlet. I said, shoot, that'll go with that. I have a Florentine, and it's over there somewhere. I have a Florentine. I meant to put that back in the plastic. A Florentine slim wallet that is in the color ivy. I said that would go great with it, but I'm gonna pull that out during the holidays because I don't know, that just kind of works for me. I think it's fun. It would be really fun to carry that. This would be for the drawstring. But this thing here is some. I was kind of almost disappointed that I didn't get the coral, and then they put the coral online. So I was like, "Ooh, because I hadn't been to the mall in a minute." After Ola May presented us with that, and then wonderful Mrs. P. Banks went and got the coral, and I was like, "Ooh, I still want that." But this red, I said, "Nah, let me go ahead and get the red." I don't know if this red is going to last long. I just think it's a beautiful bag. I think it's a beautiful color. But I would love them to bring back some of the others that they had in the Greta like that. I think it'll be really, really good. Let's see. I think Miss P said olive pebble grain looks good with the red black. Okay. Let me see. Because I know I got some accessories in the olive and the pebble grain. Oh my goodness. What are y'all talking about, a sack race? Not the dust bag. You know, I always think that, and I never said it. I've always thought that, like, okay, that's a serious size bag. I don't know who it is that Mrs. P. Banks featured on her channel earlier this week or last week, where they are taking those dust bags and turning them into pillowcases. I think that is so innovative. Great display pieces. I thought, man, if only there were other colors for the dust bag. Them. Here it goes again with my camera. I don't know what's going on with that thing. Keep trying to black out on me. Yeah. So, what y'all got up for this Friday evening? I'm happy I came on in this time because I didn't want to take up too much of you all's time, and I just want to. I was really anxious in opening my boxes finally because I was hoping that I would get a sticker, but I see that I did not get a sticker. I didn't get a sticker. However, I will be figuring out if I can remember where I put them now. I have received some additional stickers from the lovely people, the marketing people over at Dooney and Bourke, so that I can do a giveaway. But I won't be able to do that if I can't find the stickers. I looked at them, I was excited, and hey, I just been doing other stuff, y'all. I wanted to show you all the stickers, and I need to put in another request because it's still some ones that I want to really showcase to you all. So yeah. Wait a minute, where are you? This is a world traveler right here. A mini vacation in the beautiful San Francisco. Oh wow, that is nice. I bet it is. I have some people up there. I have yet to go to San Francisco in my life. Northern California is the a spot, a place that I want to go to. I would love to do a wine tour. Oh, on the train. I really want to do that. That is so cool, though. I'm happy that you are getting you some rest. You said a mini vacation. Yes, enjoy your time. Don't do too much shopping now. Don't do too much shopping. Um, let's see here, y'all. This might be my last unboxing until the holidays, which are approaching. What's on your list? What are some things that you want to do that's different? Let's just forget about buying bags. We know we're going to buy a bag at some point. But what are some things that you are thinking about doing? One day. If California was just only a couple of states over from me, I would definitely be here. I have family in the LA area, and then some in the San Francisco area. Where else? Sacramento, possibly Sacramento. My I have an aunt in Merced. I have cousin in Riverside. I have people all over there, but not in San Diego area that I'm aware of. Inglewood, LA. Yeah. Well, I'm saying that for a while, we'll say that, because it took me a minute to even decide on any bag that I was really wanting to purchase. And as I've shared with you all, I had to have my priorities straight on doing some things. So this was kind of like rewarding me for the start of the fall of my entering my third year in school. Y'all, this is fun for me. It's really fun being in school, working on this doctorate. And as I shared at the beginning, today exactly marks 6 years in business for myself as an entrepreneur. So for these bags to come on today, I'm just like, okay, this just really made it really special for me. So I'm happy. And these bags represent celebrating me. We need to celebrate ourselves. We need to honor ourselves. Don't let anybody sell you short on you paying attention to yourself. Because before we can allow someone else or really expect somebody else to do it, we need to do it for ourselves, and do it where, we have good, safe fun in doing that. Please don't do too many outlandish things when we're talking about honoring ourselves and breaking the law. Don't do that to yourself, but definitely honor yourself and love on yourself. And that's what I do. I enjoy doing that. That is fun to me, y'all. I love it. So there won't be a live this week. I'm still working on some things, still trying to set aside time. I have some things that I'm kind of brainstorming right now. So be on the lookout for all of that. And it's football season over here in my neck of the woods. And so this Saturday and the following Saturday, I'm kind of free, but I'm not, because I'm still going to be doing some work. And when I log off of here, I got some schoolwork I got to get turned in, y'all, before midnight. Not hard. I already started working on it. I just need to fix up some things. So yeah, I'm working on some stuff that's in my head and trying to get it all out. So the weekends are kind of tied up. I know I moved my Sunday live to Saturday, which I guess I probably didn't do that at the right time, because Saturdays are now being filled, and then Sundays are kind of busy too still. And so that's why, I just dubbed myself the impromptu live person. I mean, just don't really, I can't give you a fixed date. Just, I appreciate you all when y'all see that I am live. Y'all come on in. Y'all support me. And I'm so grateful for each and every last one of you all. You just don't know it. And I hope to someday in the near future meet a lot of you too. I give you a big hug for the support that you have given me. And I try to extend that support back to you all. I try my best to catch Dee Dee Bean when she is live. And she's doing an awesome job with her channel. Kudos to her to see the growth that she's had. And even with her being my first special guest on my live, I asked her, what are your goals for your channel? And she's meeting those goals, y'all. She cannot tell you she's not meeting those goals and some. So kudos to her. Mushroom is recovering still well with things that has happened in her world. And I'm just happy to see her in the chat, just going. And a lot of you all, I appreciate each and every last one of you. I know Ivana was taking some time off, and I admire that because she knew how to pull back from just being in this world right now of what we do on YouTube and so forth. So taking that time, you have to acknowledge that, let me just sit back and not be tempted. I'm not trying to tell all your business, but we have to fight temptation sometimes. I know back in the day when I was just like, okay, I had a goal. My goal years ago was I'm going to buy 4 Dooneys a year each season. That's when I will buy a Dooney. And so I had to become very intentional about those emails. I took myself off of the email list, or I would just delete. Whenever I see Dooney and Bourke, I would delete those emails immediately because I didn't want to be tempted. Now I can't stop looking at that stuff. So, you have those moments in your life where you really just have to take the time out. And that's a part of self-care. You care about yourself. You care about how much you can handle, how much you're willing to handle, and how much you don't want to handle. That's just part of it. And yeah, I think that is really, really good to see you all just do a whole lot of great things. Let's see. Yes, it is. But hey, the race is not given to the swift. It's not given to the swift, but to the one who endureth to the end. You got this. We're praying for you. You said you're a professional at pulling. Well, keep it up then, because hey, that's inspirational. It really is, because there's some people that just don't have that self-control. That's just period, point blank. Some people really don't have that self-control, and we can definitely learn something from you and others that can exercise that, because it does take a lot of willpower. Believe me, there's some things that I still need to pull back on, and oh, Lord, I have to count to 10. I have to take deep breaths. I have to continuously tell myself that I can stop doing the certain things that I do. And I can do it for a couple of days. And then once I feel like I mastered those couple of days, I go right back to doing what I probably shouldn't do. But it takes time. It really, truly takes time for me to get to where you are at being a professional. So that's a good thing. Really, really good thing. I'm looking through the chat at some other shout outs that I want to give you all. I'm so happy that Anita's Favorites is here, because normally, depending on the days that I was doing it, she wasn't able to catch a live. So I'm happy that you were able to catch this live today. Let's see. There have been some other people to drop in and so forth. Like I said, I'm just appreciative to each and every last one of you. I kid you not. I'm very intentional about giving kudos to people, props to people, shout outs to people. And it's real. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't believe in it because I don't want it to be done to me. I really want to do a video, however, and I'm giving y'all a heads up. I said I was going to do a video about the bags I don't like. We talk about all these lovely bags that we got and all this stuff. But even within Dooney and Bourke, there are some bags that I do not like. And I'm going to go through and really note which bags those are. I think I said that correctly. And share with you all the bags that I actually don't like. Because it's some bags that you all like, and I see your reviews, and I was like, that's pretty cool. That fits your personality. It ain't working for me though. It ain't working for me. I can give you a heads up on one of those bags because I was just looking at that today because it has been marked down, and I keep looking at it, and I almost think I was sucked in by Mrs. P. Banks. She almost sucked me in, but when I look back at the video, well, not even at her video and review of the bag, but when I look back on ILD and I was like, I don't like that bag. I'm not gonna sit here and get sucked in because she gave a wonderful review of the bag, very positive review. And I think there's a couple of influencers, but her lately, that was the one. And it's the Dawson. I cannot get myself to like that bag. I cannot. I think I like it for her because I just really believe it fits her personality and just the way that she carries her bags, the grace that she has with her bags. But for me, I don't think it works. So that's a bag that I just don't like. I have to admit that. Thanks, Debski, for coming on in. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. And you have a wonderful weekend as well. So yeah, I'm gonna do a video. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to record. Maybe I'll do a live. I don't know yet. But I really truly want to review and share with you all the bags that I don't like. Because I think we all have that. And I really just want to be transparent about that. There's just some bags, some silhouettes, even some accessories. I'm just like, I ain't really feeling that fully. Like, but it works for y'all. It ain't gonna work for me though. So y'all stay tuned to that. Yeah, the Dawson. I was looking at that because it is on sale, marked down. Let's see. Yeah, it's on sale with the code fall for $195 right now in the pebble grain. It's a nice size bag. The thing about this bag, and maybe I'll do a bag at a time. Yeah, it's the Dawson. Do you like the Dawson, Anita's favorite? This bag. It's the top portion is like the Barlow, the Flynn, and what's the other bag? Barlow, Flynn, and I forgot the other bag, but that's the top of it. The bottom is representative. I forgot what other bags, but it's another bag. The bottom portion mimics. So they combine the two to create the Dawson. No. It is similar to the Buckley. I think it might be a problematic series, yes, because we all talk positive about things, and I always, like I said earlier, I'm looking for the silver lining, but this, we're gonna keep it real, or like the other way I like to say, we're gonna keep it trill. We're gonna get real down and dirty with it. But it is the Dawson. And I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to get too deep involved. It is very similar to the Buckley, but it doesn't have the drawstring, right? Let me go back to it real fast. Then I have all these tabs open while I'm talking noise about this bag. I don't even know where the tab is right now. But yeah, that is the bag. That zipper, that zipper looks like it can go all the way around the bag, like you can detach it. I don't know. It's just, I'm not feeling it. And I think it's probably a nice size bag, perhaps, maybe. Let's look at it in another color. No, I'm just going to stick to jeans. Jeans is pretty. The color is pretty, but I just can't bring myself to liking this bag. I thought I would, but and then it may be one of those bags that I probably need to see in person. Yep, it does remind me of that Dylan. You're right, the Dylan double pocket satchel. Yes, it does. You say you only have it in crop. Okay, okay. I think you definitely have showcased this on your channel as well. Yeah, that's just one of those bags. And I almost want to tell y'all the second one. And I believe that y'all all are going to log off when I say this. I need to keep it to myself, but I can't. No, I'm not gonna tell y'all the second one, y'all. I'm just not. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do this full series, and I'm not even gonna do it live. I'm not gonna do it live. I'm actually going to record, and I may edit myself. But yeah, that just happens to be one of those bags. So we'll start there, and I might do the top 10 bags I don't like. I don't know if it's that many. I don't know. So we'll see. It might be 10 bags. It might be 5 bags. But I guarantee you, those bags that I choose, every last one of y'all at least got one of them. And yeah. No, sus. No, sus. But I mean, that's cool because I'm pretty sure there's something in my collection that I have showcased that y'all like, no, I don't think I want that. I know it. I mean, and that's okay. I love that about us. We can share. We don't have to judge each other for what, our thoughts are about the. We don't talk down about each other like that. We don't. We uplift each other. And I just believe that it's time for us to just really be honest. Put it all out there. There's just certain bags that we just may not like, even from our favorite brand. And I thought about tapping into some of the other brands, but I think that is just wrong for me to do simply because I don't purchase from those brands like that. So I'm just going to stick to Dooney and Bourke. And I'm not bad mouthing the brand that I love. I'm really, truly not. But not every bag that is produced is in my repertoire, in my mind of purchasing. It's just not. And I'm good with that. But I always, and before I get off too, because I don't want to get too deep, I notice one thing about myself when I share with you all the bags that's on sale, or what's a good deal. I gravitate towards those bags that I like. And I think that's wrong with me from time to time because I need to share all the bags because what I might like, you might not like, and vice versa. So I want to be better about informing you all, even about those bags that I may not necessarily just be like the one that I would add. But I think that as far as being an influencer, we influence what we like. But sometimes we have to give the people what they like as well, even if it doesn't match up with us. That's just me. That's just me. And so, and no, you can't like every bag. But a lot of times we just keep that to ourselves. I just want to tell y'all what I don't like. Okay, and that's cool. And I hope that you all will tune in and will share with others about that because, and I still want you all's ideas about it too. When I do it, I'm gonna do it this week. I didn't talk too much about it, and y'all be sitting there, start thinking about which bags y'all don't like. Wait a minute now, Suds. You said I saw all my bags with 3 compartments like the Dawson, so I get it. Okay. So yeah. And then what I noticed, and I wanted to ask this question of you all too. I'm rolling right now. How many of y'all just really keep all your bags? Now, I do know some of you all resell your bags or gift your bags and stuff like that. But what I'm asking is when you all do these videos and you do your reviews and unboxings, in my mind, I'm thinking y'all got these bags in your collection for the long haul. But then I start thinking, are y'all really keeping all of these bags? I'm keeping all of my bags. I have shared with you all 3 bags that I have given away. I've given 2 to my mom and 1 to a cousin. because I was just like, it would be better with them than with me. But I've kept every other bag, well, not every other bag, but every bag that I've purchased. I have had people ask me to give my bag to them, and I'm like, no, ma'am. Or lady approached me and said, I know you tired of carrying this bag. No, I never told you that, ma'am. No, ma'am. So I have all of my bags, even the ones that maybe are retired or I just don't carry as often. They're still there because I think one day I'm going to get that itch and it's going to be like, oh, go get that bag. You remember that bag you bought and da 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 da. Go carry that bag. And that's just the way I flow with it. So when I say that I'm curating for the long haul of keeping all the bags. Okay. Okay. Y'all dropping some stuff in the chat right now. Okay. I certainly have some in my collection I don't like. Okay. I appreciate your honesty. I used to sell my bags. I haven't sold any in a long time. It's too much work. Because I was wondering, how do people do this? Like, yeah, how do people do this? I go through eBay because I can figure out the ones that uh that sell their bags, and it's not any of you all, but just other people that may not be frequent. They're on like eBay or Poshmark and all of that, and so they sell their bags. And I'm like, that's a lot to have to endure because it's a lot on my end to purchase from you all. That's a lot of work. I do believe and agree with you on that. You said you keep all your bags. You might gift a couple. If I'm going to gift, I'm going to buy you. I would much rather buy you your own versus me giving you the one that I've carried. And some people don't care about that, but I do. Such as gifting some. I want them to have the experience that I have with the unboxing. So I get excited and I want to see their face when they're unboxing their bag. They don't really see the correlation of it for me and for us when we do it. But I want them to experience that. I want it to be more than just opening a gift bag and boom, there your bag. I want you to actually take it out of the box and take all the plastic whatnots that's on the bag off yourself. I want you to indulge in it. I think that's fun. I do. I do. I do. I do. And I don't. Let me say this in my agreement with your statement. Emotionally attached does not mean that if something happened and I lost all of my bags, I would feel some type of way, but life goes on and I can replace. And as long as I have my health and my strength, I'm good. I'm trying to make sure that I minimize the level of emotional attachment that I have. Case in point, today I'm driving. My loved one is with me. I had to move my purse. My loved one got my bag. And I thought maybe, it would be gently positioned to the floor. But instead, my bag went like this. And I was like, no, you can't do that to that bag. That's almost a $600 bag. You can't do that. And the loved one was like, oh, I didn't know it was that serious. So I had to give them the backdrop of what's going on. And then it was like, okay. Don't do that to my bag. That's the way that I feel. So I got to figure out how to minimize my emotional attachment to my bags. Okay. And I feel you on that. But I haven't gotten to the point of selling. I haven't. And I'm very strategic. That's why sometimes you all will, in the past, and I've gone back through my videos, in the past, boom, I was just like, get this bag, get this bag, get this bag, because I had a goal in mind. Let me get this, let me get this, let me get this. And then once I built my repertoire of the bags that I have, it was just like, okay, now I need to fall back and just really be more specific as to what I like and what I don't like. Not every drawstring comes into my collection. I see things initially, and I have done this with you all, especially when the plumes collection came out. Man, I was wowing about those colors because colors get me. They really truly grab me. And I was just nuts about that. But then when I looked at the craftsmanship, the styling of the bag, I had to fall back. And maybe I need to do an updated version of my drawstring. Because one thing you will notice about my drawstring collection, with the exception of maybe, I think, one bag, which I wanted to get another one, but I didn't. I talked myself out of it. They're not going to have what I always say, the bumpers or that additional whatever at the bottom, that lining, that trim, that wide trim. I don't like my drawstring bags like that. I just don't. So when it comes down to like the Tasha, the Kindle, the whole entire bag is that leather or that coated cotton. I love that. I don't like that part at that bottom. That irritates me. It just takes away from the entire bag. So I don't like every drawstring. That's just me. Y'all, I can get into these little rants about things. I just want to be transparent with you all as to who y'all watching, because that's just the way it is for me. And I think y'all get it. Y'all, we all connect. And I can share this with you all and y'all understand me. So thank y'all. Let's see here. If it doesn't work, yes, I got that one. Well, we all know I keep them all. Didi, you keep all of them. And that's cool. All right. Hey, my guilty pleasures. I have to remember to say that right. My guilty pleasures. Hey, Katie Scott. Happy to see you too. It is a lot of scams. It really is a lot of scams. And I am hoping that Dooney and Bourke will highly consider, wherever the location is that's doing this, correct it with these authentication tags. Make sure that those tags are in there, because I was watching some video again of this lady saying, oh, I have this Dooney and Bourke. And she even referenced that this was an older Dooney and Bourke bag, but I still couldn't find the original of that. So I was just like, so she passing this off, and I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to put anything in her comments. I don't know everything about Dooney and Bourke. I don't know all of every silhouette that has ever existed. I don't know. So maybe it was a limited collection, because that happened. But I was just like, I don't know about all that. And then, of course, you're on eBay, you're on Poshmark, Goodwill, what is it, Macari, all these other sites. You hope, because I pretty much steer away from those that give me the Dooney and Bourke pictures. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to look. Now, show me the current condition of the bag. And then when you drop a comment asking for additional pictures and they don't provide that for you, I don't trust you. I do not trust you at all. All right. You say you don't need any more bags. That's why I have been talking about for about 3 months that I'm trying to detach and curate my collection. I started this month and it was hard. Detox. It's detoxing, Didi. It is a lot. It is. And I think even for me to just go on my own personal, I never announced it. I never even identified it as such. But in the world of handbags, you have your, what is it? No buy ban or something to that degree. Just your no buy. And have to do that. I just think that it's important to just curate it in the way that really truly fits you and what you like. And that's just something that I learned along the way. And I learned from being influenced by all of you all, and watching and looking at your collections. And it's just like, wow, this is pretty cool. This is, like I've always said, handbags, this is an art form. This is truly an art form. Someone produces that art, and we are the buyers of that. And we're buying not in the mindset of just, I don't know, whatever negative thing you can come about with that. I purchase my bags because I love and I enjoy the joy that the bags give me, and to match up with whatever I'm carrying or wearing that day. And it just is, it's almost a status type of thing. Not to say it makes you better than anyone, but a status of organization, a status of grace and fluidity that you may have when you're carrying a handbag. That's just what it does for me. So let's see. I'm trying to get through. Yeah, and it's okay. It is a strong word, but it's levels of that. Emotions is different types of levels. So we get it. We understand. Okay. Candace says I've sold 4 bags that just weren't for me. And that's really recycle that money and get something else that really works for you. I try, but in the vehicle it's a different story when you got everything, like everybody in there and taking up room. I've actually shared with my niece and nephew. They need to stay in the back seat because the front seat is for my purse. They like, what? Oh, just don't have the same love like we do. But you got to teach them. You got to teach them, Mushroom. Yeah, I don't like those bumpers. Like I said, I have one bag, and it flows and it works. But then when they reproduced and updated, and I'll share later, because this might even fall into the category of the bag that I absolutely love the bag, but I don't like that part of it. I'll talk about that later. See, when we start talking, and I could tell in y'all collections, Dee Dee Bean shows, I don't really see that. I don't think I've ever seen you have a bag that has those bumpers on it. Hey, Phoebe, you made it. Thank you for coming on in. I'm trying to catch up with the comments. Yes, it does. It does say that. So I just don't understand why we cutting corners in Mexico. Okay, okay. Yeah, I can agree with you on that. Hey, Carmen, happy to see you come on in and sit a spell with us. Wait a minute. Oh, and I do not like Saffiano. Oh, see, and that's cool. That's cool. I understand though, because for me, I like Saffiano because the entire bag is one color. You will always hear me say that. Once I discovered it, it was just like, why y'all didn't tell me, because I had no clue, and I like it. I like it. Um, there's a drawstring that I've been looking at. It's been jumping from QVC to ILD, and there's 2 Saffiano drawstrings that's out. One of them I don't want. One of them I do. So we'll talk about that later too. You said can't tell you anything when your Florentine is on your arm. All right now. So you have a few vintage bags that don't have the tags. Okay, okay. I think those bags can really get away with it though. I think they can get away with it because even though it was a traditional thing at that point, depending on how old those bags are. Someone shared in one of my previous lives, they dated when those tags actually started to be produced inside of those bags, inside of the Dooney bag. So it all depends on how old um, the bag is, the vintage bag is. Y'all can read that for yourselves. But I agree 1000% because that is like, what are y'all thinking? And I really want to know if they were fully made aware of this. I will tell you once I finish going through the chat real quick. Yes. And I appreciate that because you have shared really great, transparent reviews about your collection. And I just love seeing that because I'm like, okay, this works. So when a Tasha comes out, I'm pretty much certain that you're going to get a Tasha. When what's one of the other ones? I think is it the Cooper that you have plenty of? Maybe not the Cooper. I forgot your other silhouette because I see it and I can't think right now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're gonna have that collection. So yes, and that's what we have to do. Figure out what works. You like softer leather? Okay, okay. Not a snob. Come on now. Uh-oh. Sus Wood says she's a big bumper guy. You like those bags with the bumpers. And I have seen that. And you definitely have too as well, Phoebe. Yep. You say you don't like the feel of the Saffiano. The colors are gorgeous, especially that bubblegum. That bubblegum, and I think the plum wine in Saffiano is beautiful, but they really just pop. They really, really pop. All right. Mm-mm. No, that's not gonna work. I forgot what I was gonna tell y'all. I forgot. I was gonna tell y'all something. But we could talk about Dooney all day, and I just love it. I just truly love it. I wish I could get that thought back because I think it was a really good thought. Um, hmm. In regard to the fakes, I don't think it was in regard to that. Anywho, I like all of us just love Dooney. We just love quality, and we like what we like. And what we don't like, I think, like I said earlier, we respect it. We love each other anyway. That's okay. That's fine because we're not expected to like everything. And yes, don't be sorry about you like what you like. Stand 10 toes down on that, please. Uh-oh, wait. Yeah, it is the Cooper. Okay, yes, because you have several of those. Beautiful cute Coopers. Ooh, I want to say, did I? I think I did see that video. I think that was a while ago, a couple of weeks ago. The fake Clayton that he bought. And I was just like, how did that happen? Yes, and it's the side hobo. I've been looking at that and I've been waiting on that to just pop up on ILD. The side pocket hobo, Lord Jesus. The side pocket hobo along with the side pocket satchel. I need those to come back. The side pocket satchel and the Olivia. Where you purchased those at, girl? Oh my goodness, 2 of them. All right. We're going to get Mushroom a t-shirt that says that she's a Florentine lover. Yes. We're going to get that for you. But there are a couple of silhouettes that I've been looking for to come back. We'll just see what happens, y'all. I mean, hey, I'm grateful that this particular coated cotton came back, this color. I'm really happy about that. I'm happy that this silhouette ended up returning a year or two ago. I'm happy that it's still around in some other styles. Really, really good. Yes, I'm ready to see that. Now, what I'm gonna have to reply to this. When it comes down to the Kingston Hobo, does Denise like the Kingston Hobo? I think the Kingston Hobo is beautiful. I really truly do. But after carrying the Clayton, which is just a replica with a few augmentations of the Kingston, I prefer the Clayton more than the Kingston. And I was in the store and I held the Kingston a few years ago, and I don't, it could have been what I was wearing. It could have been the energies of children around me that threw me off. But I was just like, I can't do the Kingston. But I will never tell you it's not a bag. It does not qualify for bags that I don't like. I think it's a beautiful bag. I love it. I really, truly do. But it just doesn't fit my flow. Yes, it is. You want a Kingston? Yeah, and see, I don't know what happened. He brought it back in the stores. Y'all didn't go and get it. And I think because of that, it just didn't fly like it should have. I think those was probably the testers because they were in the store. Yep. It's too heavy. Oh my gosh. It is a little bit heavy. Yes. I'm gonna get that one. That's gonna be hopefully that's one that's on my watch list. This in the pebble grain, because I think I just, like I said earlier, this is just one that I just love the style of it, the way that it's made. I love it, and I would love to have this in spearmint in the pebble grain. I would really love that. So you were on Poshmark. Yeah, it was too heavy. And it does have a very thin strap. It really does. But once I decrease that strap as well, and it just falls. It's actually sitting on my bed looking at me. I want some more colors of it though. One in the Claremont, okay, and the fabric, okay, all right. Well, we can't wait for you to unbox those beauties because I really would love to see that as well. Really would love to see that. I want to give a shout out to both Phoebe's Corner and um, Simply D for alerting me in my or DMing me when they see bags, because let me tell you, Simply D, I don't think that lady sleeps. She's up early in the morning on ILD and Dooney.com seeing what has dropped. And I'm like, girl, I didn't even see that. What are you doing? So I'm appreciative of you ladies alerting me about bags that I just overlooked or just didn't see. Let's see. The Bristol. Yeah. What in the world were they thinking with that thin strap? I don't know. I question that myself. Doesn't make sense. The Kingston Hobo is fabulous. All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So yeah, I haven't been on QVC. I know that they had Dooney night or whatever they call it. Was it this week or last week? Yeah, I think it was last week. And I looked online and I really didn't see anything that just stood out for me. If you notice, oh Lord, see, look at this. Suede is in. There are, oh, let me alert you all to this. Y'all make sure y'all head over to ILD before I go to QVC. And I'm gonna pull this up because I thought, maybe I didn't, maybe I was dreaming. I did see, and I'm gonna try to pull it up real quick. I don't know why this $5,000 real crocodile large zip pocket hobo comes up. Who has purchased this from Dooney and Bourke? Why does this pop up? Have you all looked at this? Who in the chat is willing to purchase this bag? Oh, and they got two colors. They have brown, and this looks like, okay, the tab looks green to me, but they have them in black and brown. Which one of y'all is gonna get this? And it looks to be a legit. This is real crocodile. So if you know anybody that is a part of PETA, y'all probably don't want to carry this around them. However, if you're in the South, particularly Louisiana, Mississippi, and all that stuff, we okay with in Florida, we okay with you carrying this. But I mean, who really is going to, yeah, who's going to take one for the team and get this bag? Because I'm just like, what? It's way out of mine too. It's way out of mine. I was like, and it pops up and I don't know. I just get baffled. Like, really? Is this for real? I need to see if anybody has actually purchased it. I mean, you can do 4 payments of $12.50 if you like to just break down your payments. Yeah, I need to leave. um so ooh, that is so pretty. I didn't see that before. Huh. That's pretty, that hobo in Safiano. Okay, the one that I am trying to get to, and that is if you like the hobo, because like the satchel, you do have a whole bunch of different hobos out there. Which one would you prefer? Which one do you prefer? Do you like the longer strap of the hobo? Oh Lord, where is it? Or do you like the short strap? Ah, okay, well, what I saw then, I'm not seeing. So let me be more specific so y'all can see what I am looking for. But suede is in. There it is. Suede is in. And with the code, if you like this particular silhouette of hobo, you can get it in suede in 5 different colors for the price of $109 with code FALL. I am looking at this. I think, Echo, you need to hush. I am looking at this because I actually like this silhouette, this style of hobo. And yeah, suede is there. I got people calling, y'all. So 109. I think that's a good price point. Now, of course, this may be that, starting point of the possibility of this bag being reduced under 100. Because last year before last, when the Florentine hit and it went down, the same silhouette, it was just in Florentine, it was like 129. I saw it, I bought several of them or a couple of them. And then after I bought them, then they went down to 89. So I think these are something that I will actually just put on my radar. I believe that this particular silhouette, this suede, will be reduced significantly. Let me keep my fingers crossed. Because in the past, as stated, I think that this will be reduced. I believe it. But right now, if you can't wait, use that code FALL, because we do have the fall code that has been, or as they deem it, the fall kickoff sale. There are several bags within this sale that I think you all may be intrigued to buy. I like these 2 colors. I like this style of hobo as well. So y'all take that into consideration or put it on your watch list. What now? You scared of suede? Oh, and then you like suede. So I love that. See? But I want to make sure that I let you all know about what's happening with this sale. I don't know what's going on with ILD, but when I think I don't know. I went in and I, of course, searched Tucker because I wanted to see if they put the drawstring on at a lower price. And there were 4 colors, such as the color that you're referring to, Ivana, and the turquoise, no, the teal, rather, the teal color, and of course the red and the black. Well, when I went on there today, those colors don't exist. It's just the red and the black. So I was like, why did y'all take those colors off? What's going on here? Are y'all re-upping? Did y'all really go and buy those colors out? which is a good thing. Hopefully they'll bring them back. But I just thought that was odd. So it may be on Dooney.com. I haven't looked. But definitely on ILD, I do not see those colors. Just the standard initial colors that they had when this silhouette came out. The black and then the red. Kind of odd to me. Kind of odd. So I'm happy you mentioned that because, yeah, I did notice it. Does anyone know what the Florentine XL Suzette is? Because that's an oldie. That's one that I wish they would bring back as well. Let me see. Y'all help Kilt it out with that. I emailed Peter asking for hydrangea Olivia Satchel needs to drop spring. You gave a specific time, spring of 2025. Okay now. Okay. I think that's what I was going to share with you all earlier. So because of the fact that Ola May shared her experience with customer service as well as Phoebe, Miss P Banks sharing her experience with customer service. So we had the good, the bad, and all that good stuff. I sent an in-depth email about some of our concerns. It's important that we do contact customer service, or we contact whoever we got connections with. And for me, it being an affiliate, I have to exercise that from time to time. And so I did send an email regarding just some of the things that I have noticed. Of course, the tag in the bag, that red lining issue, the poor customer service issues that has happened, and letting them know this is going to impact the brand. And as well as another influencer who purchased a Art Deco Luna bag, and the bumpers on that were damaged. They were really scuffed up and just jacked up. And she called customer service, and there was no positive feedback from them, and no, I'm sorry, can you return it to get a better one? They were just like, nah, you got to keep that. And I was just like, what? I don't know who she talked to, but I was not happy about hearing that. And of course, reading through the chat, or the comment section from on that particular video for her, a lot of people was just like downing Dooney and Bourke. And that just tugs at the heart when people do that, because they don't share the same level of concern and love and just patience with the brand that we have. And so I'm just like, oh man, these people, oh, they just don't know. And so I did send an email. So I'm waiting, or I was told that the powers that be have been forwarded my information or that email. So I'm just waiting to hear back a reply, because that really just did something to me. You just hate to hear that. And it happens, as I shared earlier. Not everything is perfect, but we want to continue to support the brand. And I think that our reviews of our videos, of the content, is being valued to some degree. They're listening to us, and we need to continue to put that information out there. As well as, we the consumers know that customer service sucks, but at some point it has to be dealt with. It needs to be fixed. And so when Miss P Banks came on earlier this week, I think it was Monday, she shared that she had a very positive conversation and response with one of the managers over in customer service. And so that was very positive in hearing that she did. And I'm happy she put that out and did that. We want to hear more stories like that. We want to hear more experiences like that. At least I do. I hope you all do as well. But I'm hoping that they can work on their customer service, because there's a lot of individuals that just don't know that Dooney is still active. I have conversations with people all the time in my community when I see that they are carrying a Dooney and Bourke bag, and then we have conversations about, we love it. Some other people just don't see it as such. I have a classmate that posted on Facebook a while ago, do people still, even carry Dooney and Bourke? And it was some people that really gave some jokes and things that I just didn't agree with. And of course, I'm going to stand 10 toes down and say, yes, we still carry Dooney and Bourke. We still love it. It's not what it was when we were thinking or when we were teenagers. You know, we grown now. We know a little bit more about things. And so, yeah, I still advocate until something really truly happens that just pushes me not to. But I don't have any issues. And I don't think the majority of us truly do either. Otherwise, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about it. We really wouldn't. But they truly need to, or I wouldn't say need, but I truly hope that they do something about the customer service. It matters. It matters. It matters that we, or I could say that I grew up being told that the customer is always right. Okay, in a lot of ways, yeah, and in some ways, no. But at least I need for them to think that, because take my complaints seriously, take my observations seriously. I'm not just making up something just to try to get something. I'm really serious about it. And therefore, because I'm telling you, I want you to do something about it. Not maybe that swift, but put forth the effort. I have, and I'm going to do probably another video about it once I do something else, but I'm loving Fenty. I'm loving the brand Fenty, and that's Rihanna, the singer, her brand. I love her. What do they call these? I love them so much, I don't even know what they call them. These are her matte we'll just say her matte lipsticks in the tube. Love them. Have it on right now. Love it. I have every single color that she has released of these. Not the other stuff, but I have these. Love it, love it, love it. The thing about this particular, and y'all can just watch the video when I do it again because I'm going to talk about it. But the thing about this applicator is that when I open it, right now it didn't do it because now it's on. Oh, it did it. This piece that prevents so much of the product from coming out, it's not, like you can see it right there. Y'all see that? This comes apart. That shouldn't come apart. I sent pictures over to customer service a couple of weeks ago, sharing with them, because I noticed it wasn't just this tube. It was I think it's 12 colors. Every last one of them does it. I said something is wrong, because I have had these tubes in my cosmetic bag, it on the go, whatever you call it right now, I can't think of it. But I had my stuff in my bag, and then I'm looking and there's lipstick all over. I'm like, how did I do that? Did I leave something open? And then that's when I figured out that it was leaking out because of that part that is not staying in position the way that it is. So it's poor craftsmanship. Sent the pictures over to Fenty. When I tell you, customer service was just immaculate. I couldn't believe it. I don't know if it was AI or a real person. All I know is my complaint was resolved in less than 30 minutes. And we talking about several emails immediately, back and forth. I gave them proof, did whatever they asked me to do. And the next thing I know, I have $50 to purchase other products to replace the ones, or whatever way I want to do it. I wasn't even after that. I just want them to fix that, because I think this is a wonderful product. Just fix the applicator. Please fix that. Hopefully they will. That's all that I was after. But the customer service was just wonderful. That's all we asked from Dooney and Bourke. I don't think any of us are trying to get anything free. If they pull up everybody's personal accounts through their emails and see how much money that we've spent, we ain't trying to get nothing for the free. We're just trying to get quality across the board, from the bags to the customer service. That's just it. That's it. And hopefully they hear us. They read the emails or the complaints or what have you, and they take it seriously, because, hey, we just want to continue to see them thrive and reach this 50 years and beyond, because it makes us happy. Does it make you happy? It makes me happy. All right. I'm going to go through this chat one last time and see what's going on, because I told you I got some homework to do, y'all. All right. Let's see. Dooney and Bourke needs to get their act together. Pics of the bags, accurate measurements. Their biggest competitor has always been Coach, and Coach has done an amazing comeback with their bags. Don't want to admit that, but that's true. That's true. Ooh, and some of those pictures, when I'm looking, and I notice the craziest things. I don't know why. Maybe because I got glasses, but I'll notice, like, and I've said this on my live while I'm looking at different pictures and products. I'm like, how do they have that bag stuffed? They need to go back and redo that picture because that does not look appealing at all for me to want to purchase this bag. Or even the mannequin is dusty, dirty. It got dirt on it. I'm not anal, y'all. I'm really, really not. But I just look at the quality of everything. Your marketing has to have quality across it, and that's part of it. So I agree with you on that. But I do understand that Dooney is in its own lane and it is comfortable in being in its own lane. That's cool and fine, but man, spice it up. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about the camo nothing. That camo Rowan is real nice. It's real nice, but I would like Dooney to bring back that camo as well. Probably won't be doing that at all. And I think they do. I think their marketing team is listening. I'm just going to say that. I do believe that their marketing team is listening to us. And I'm going to always give shout out to P Banks because she started that hey, Peter. And it was like, okay, cool. You know, that's just, to be honest, like, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. And then it's like, we started noticing certain things happening. I'm like, they listen to this girl. Okay, keep going, keep going. So yeah, that's why I'm like, yeah, I got to keep it moving, keep it going because they are listening. Hey, I'm telling you, them colors pop. I love matte lips. I love matte lipstick, and I just love it. I love their products. Yes, we all, and we're all trying to get prepped up, and we don't even know what's happening. Yes, and you did say that you are a content creator, and I think that is why I got a call back and I had a good experience. Yeah, you have to name drop sometimes, y'all. Y'all got to name drop. You got to drop your position on these people and let them know that this is serious, because they know that millions of people are viewing these videos. They are. They're watching us. And hey, because we're not just watching each other, we have a lot. If you look at your algorithm, you will see how many people you're reaching, how many people are new watching your content. It's serious out here. Here's a positive. I reached out to DNB about my Henry's bag with the strap that was coming apart. They reached out to me the next day, asked for a full pic, then they sent me a UPS label. Yeah, I just pulled this out. That's so funny. I pulled this out because I had this for when I had to return a bag. I don't even know why I still got this label because I did return the bag. But at one point, yeah, they followed that and they sent that return label. I don't know what made me pull that out. I came across it the other day. I said, oh, let me pull this out. And it was sitting right here by me. So funny you say that. But that is very true. That is very, very true. And all of this information is here. I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all know I ain't playing with y'all when it come down to Dooney. I'm serious about it. We all are. Dusty Manicus. Yes, that is true. If I can remember the picture, I should have screenshot it that day. Overall, my bag was repaired within 5 weeks, no extra cost. My mom's drawstring bag, the pebble grain drawstring, we have the same color, Clementine. She carried the crap out that bag. And I was like, okay, she loved it. She loved it. Because she told me she wanted the orange bag. And I was like, yeah, we're going to get you that bag. She came and said, something wrong with the lining. And the lining in that particular bag is the linen, not linen feel, but the linen. It's not the red lining. It's a different color lining. And the lining was separated. And I was like, oh no, send pictures, contact the customer service. No, actually, you go online to the return and there's a process there. because you do have to email them and email them pictures and so forth. And they handled it. Went ahead and sent it back. I think it took probably around that same time frame. And this was the catch though. And I don't think I shared this, but this was the catch, because I knew that bag was still in inventory. So I thought, well, maybe they'll just exchange the bag. She'll get another brand new bag. Hey, great. But the clue to that was, if they really did a great job in fixing, repairing that bag, my mom has an ink stain on the outside, just a little scratch, ink scratch on the outside of that bag. That was going to tell me whether or not they just replaced it, took the easy way out, or if they actually repaired that bag immaculately. They repaired that bag. They did a really good job in repairing that bag, and that ink stain was still on there. So they do what they say they're going to do. They're going to repair your bag. They will repair it. Okay. I think I missed something. Wait a minute. What about the cosmetic bags? I get it. The cosmetic cases were proof that they were listening to us. That's what you're saying. You right about that, because when them things dropped, I was like, wait a minute now. I've been waiting and waiting for something to come out. And I love the fact that they finally brought a variety, because we just didn't have that it on the go bag anymore, or cosmetic case. So I was very happy that you all were able to get those cosmetic cases. I wanted, because I had to talk myself out of it, y'all. I wanted something else with that. I don't know. And they were big size, nice size cosmetic cases. And for those that may, like myself, did not score those, and I did it intentionally, but I kind of should have got one or two. I think they are still in the outlet stores. So you just have to call selected outlet stores. There are influencers that have been in the stores, and they have scanned the room or the store and shown that those are actually being sold in the outlets. They're not available online right now. I don't know if they're in the second hand, but they are in some of the outlet stores from what I have gathered. I don't know if they're in Orlando. You just have to call, take the chance, call and see if those cosmetic cases are still available there. But I know within the last month, a couple of influencers have gone into the outlet stores and they are present there. Okay, now, anybody got that Suzette? Let's look. I know I had screenshot this once before. I don't know if I still have it. I feel like I had an ex-coworker that had that bag, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful bag. And I wish I'd yeah, and okay, so y'all asking because this bag is actually, see, why y'all didn't say that? I'm thinking you all are looking for this bag on the second hand. Y'all ain't looking for this on the second hand. It's on ILD. They just don't have a picture. Now, what I'm thinking is some of these bags, I'm thinking they are uploading this information and they just hadn't finished doing what they need to do. But yeah, okay. And this is a bag that has been resurrected. And I believe it's largely in part to us saying that is the bag that we would like to see come back. Yeah, this is a return bag from what I can recall. I am going to look and see if we can find this bag, because I am curious to see. But like I said, I know in the past, I don't know why I'm doing that, y'all. In the past, that bag was featured. And did one of y'all go to one of these blogs looking for that bag? Because I just pulled up Yeah, it's on purse form. Did one of y'all do that? Yeah, that is an oldie. That is an oldie. I can't even remember what it looked like, but somebody has that bag. I'm pretty sure of it. I just don't know. And I would probably go back to um I don't know if Dooney Attic 615 has that bag, or if what's the other influencer? Pecan Tan Beauty may have that bag in her collection. There may be some. I know you probably went and um searched YouTube for that, but I would think, and I only chose them because those are some of the older influencers from YouTube that has a vast collection of Dooney and Bourke bags. You might be able to find it on their channels, but I'm also on the hunt as well. But I know I have seen that bag um somewhere. I just don't know what. I can't recall what it looks like. Interesting. Interesting. Hopefully we'll get some feedback at some point as to where that bag is, because I'm curious. I'm really, really curious. Um hmm, but it has dropped. Hopefully they'll have a picture soon on there. They need to have a picture on there. The price point, eh, let's see. Let me look at it again. And it's an extra large. Oh, that just does something to my heart. Extra large. I almost want to say that bag is reminiscent of the extra large Courtney. It's just that it's in that. I don't know. Let me not make up anything, because I know I've seen an ex coworker a person that I used to work with had that bag, and it was like in that shiny brown, or shiny it was brown color. Oh, you did all those, Katie? I'm gonna be looking myself. I will be looking, and if I do find something, I'll put it in my community tab. Let me go back to this. My very first Hey Peter was about the dream of the Cooper and the side pocket hobo brought together. So you did this. It's your fault. Uh-uh. So that means you're going to be the one to purchase this bag so that we can see it up close and personal like that. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm doing that Google search and I just can't find it. I don't. Let me be more specific. Maybe that will help. But I'm not seeing it. Um, hmm. I'm seeing other stuff that I know is not that bad. Because maybe eBay. Let's see. No, 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 no. Because even what's coming up on eBay is clearly not that bad. I do believe we'll see it. It'll come up, and if I find it or if someone sends it to me, I will definitely put it in my community tab. So be on the lookout for that if I can find it. But I'm definitely going to be on the hunt, looking for that for you, because I too want to see what that is, because I know we've talked about this bag or that silhouette. We may have described that silhouette and just waiting for it to return. So we'll see what happens. Wait a minute, rewind, because I'm coming back. Who did the video? So there is a video of the bag. Who did that video? because I really feel like it was Pecan Tan Beauty that had that bag. Y'all, it's 2.5 hours. This is the longest live that I have done. I must really need to talk. Oh, yes. I am happy to have had you on this long. I'm so happy for your participation in this. Y'all let me know, continue to let me know what you all have discovered. And every time I think I'm getting ready to end this live, then I start looking at something else. So now I started out trying to look at QVC to see what's on there. And of course, they're going to have some bags that's not currently being sold on either the ILD site or Dooney.com site. Y'all, it's just too much. Yeah. Too much. That's all I'm going to say. I don't see anything that really stands out per se. And I am just scrolling really, really quickly. Excuse me, on this site. They apparently do have some new bags on here, but I think if I go back and scroll through slowly, something probably will pique my curiosity. There is a bag, like I mentioned earlier in my live, of the Saffiano. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I be trying to keep some secrets from y'all, and then other times I just can't do it. And I may have shown this to you all, and we're going to leave out on this note. I wish I could play out some music as you all are looking at this bag, but this is the last thing I'm going to share with you all. And this particular Saffiano tote, this is what I want. It's beautiful, it's big, has a zipper on the back, which for me, anytime there's a drawstring with a zipper on the front, that's not a big bag, but it's on the back, it's a big bag. And yeah, I love this drawstring. I have been looking at it for a while. It's beautiful. I want it. I am taking Christmas gifts. But yeah, this is the another drawstring bag that I would like to add to my collection. I don't know why they did that hot pink like that, because look at how terrible that looks sitting there. Like they just gave up. Let's just take this picture. And then look how they did the black one. But this blue, it crude and natural in the Saffiano. Love it, love it, love it. 268, yeah. I can wait to see how it's going to reduce or be reduced. Well, y'all, that is it. That is it. I'm finally gonna get up out of here, go play with my bags, and yeah. Y'all stay blessed, and make sure that y'all are taking care of yourselves, honoring yourself, and relaxing. Y'all go and sit and watch the sunset. I appreciate and love all of you all, and y'all just have a wonderful, wonderful evening and weekend. I'll see y'all later. Bye. I can't stop.